If you ever feel that things are not going your way, everything seems dark and hopeless, then this inspirational story of Murlikant Petkar will jolt you out of the darkness. A boy was born in a poor family in a small village, Islampur in Maharashtra. His parents named him Murli. Murli would skip school to be around akhada and learn skills from pehlwans. At the age of 12, he defeated the son of village headman in a kushti match or a wrestling match. The mob got angry and was braying for his life. And then, to escape from violent mob, Murli started running. He reached the dusty road and saw a bus approaching. He hung on to the bus, climbed the roof of the bus, hid amidst the luggage, and the bus carried on, taking him away from Islampur. Murli heaved a sigh of relief and did not realize when he slept off. Next morning, when his eyes opened, he found that he is in Pune, hungry, homeless, and scared. Young boy had nowhere to go. Someone guided him to army recruitment rally. Thanks to all the wrestling and good diet shared with pehlwans, his physique got him selected. He was immediately recruited in the boys' battalion in Indian Army, and he was sent to Bangalore. And a new life awaited him there. The days of training were busy, sweaty, no rest, but Murli was happy as he had never been. Now he had a roof over his head and a bed to sleep, good food, and encouraged to play hockey, volleyball, weightlifting, football, you name it. Murli bloomed, physically, mentally, both. In 1964, as a teenager, he was a junior national boxing champion. In age 17, he was selected to represent Indian Armed Forces in International Services Sports Meet at Tokyo. When he was going to Tokyo, he saw the aircraft. He got scared and he wanted to run away and hide, like that day when he was running away from the violent mob. But looking at everyone around him, he found confidence deep within. In Tokyo, a boy from Islampur, Maharashtra, who was scared to sit in an aircraft, won his first medal on an international platform. He came back a national hero. The general officer in commanding was so happy that he asked him, "What do you want?" And he said, "Sir, I want to visit Kashmir, as I have never been there and I have only seen it in movies." Murli's wish came true and the general officer sent him to Kashmir Valley on a holiday, and his arrangements were made with a Gurkha regiment there. Murli enjoyed in Gulmarg, shikara rides on Dal Lake. Little did he know that his life was going to change forever. His trip to Kashmir coincided with 1965 Indo-Pak war. Overnight, the Gurkha regiment was sent to forward location and Murli too went with them. As battle progressed, Murli fought side by side Gurkha troops. One day, the hilltop where they were deployed came under heavy enemy's small arm fire. Both sides fought hard. But it is battle. Anything can happen. Soldiers on both sides got injured, some died. Murli too had gunshot wounds. How many? 9 to be exact. One bullet bounced through his skull, fracturing it. Another grazed his right cheek, injuring his right eye. Both his thighs and calves were hit. In fact, one bullet hit his spine and it is still embedded there. Bullet after bullet riddled his body. Murli lost his balance and skidded down from the hill, rolling. At the same time, an army jeep was driving in speed to avoid enemy bullets. And as luck would have it, Murli rolled down from the hill and collided with the army vehicle. It all happened in a fraction of a second. The national hero, unconscious on the road, both his legs crushed under the tires of the vehicle, bleeding profusely, unconscious and beyond any help. But they say, Jako rakhe saiyan maar sake na koe. Murli was rescued and evacuated to the nearest military hospital and saved. He regained consciousness. But for 17 months, he did not even remember his name. He had lost his memory. When he finally regained his memory, a bigger reality hit Murli. He was aware now that he was 95% paraplegic. He could not use his legs and had no control on his bowel movement or urine retention. It was a great jolt for him. But his life had turned topsy-turvy when his family refused to take him back. A poor family that had to work hard to make both ends meet, they did not have the time or wherewithal to take care of a paraplegic. That day, Murli decided to kill himself. He tried to take overdose of sleeping pills to die. But luckily, his body rejected it and he vomited it all out. As he gained consciousness, he got a good news that he has won a large amount of money in lottery. With his miraculous recovery after 9 bullets, a failed suicide attempt and luck with lottery made him believe that it is a sign from God and life has something good in store for him. He donated all the money won from lottery to the National Association for the Blind and decided to start a new life. Vijay Merchant, the famous cricketer, had a trust to rehabilitate the injured and paraplegic soldiers through sporting activities. And under this arrangement, a sports teacher was appointed who introduced him to swimming for recovery. He also tried to use his upper arm strength to play table tennis while sitting on the wheelchair, racing, javelin, shot put throw and archery. Getting back into sports arena was like a miracle and Murli threw himself completely in this. In 1967, he participated first time in state championship for paraplegics and he won a gold medal in all the events. And then he repeated his gold medal performance in national championships in 1968, 69 till 1973. What an achievement! Now, logical progression was that international events would follow. And so in the year 1969, he represented India in the Stokes Mandeville International Paraplegic Meet and he was awarded gold medal by none other than Queen Elizabeth. Same year, he won a gold medal in Mexico. Murli had made his mind his biggest tool with which he kept fighting one obstacle after another and it was time now to write history. The year was 1970, Commonwealth Games in Scotland. Murli qualified for shot put, javelin and 50-meter swimming. In a rare feat of accomplishment, he did India proud by a record-shattering performance in swimming. There was a gold, there was a silver in javelin throw and a bronze in shot put. Amazing! Murli was the undisputed king of the events he participated in. And he was honored by then Prime Minister Shrimati Indira Gandhi and also from Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. But now the biggest stage awaited him. History was going to be created for India. The mother of all events, Olympics, was the next step. All this time, with a bullet still in his spine and his body facing challenges, but the strongest mind if there ever was. Year 1972, Germany Paralympics awaited the greatest players from the globe. Till this time, gold was never won by India in individual events, either in Olympics or Paralympics. But Murli had some serious ideas. the stage was set. 120 swimmers, best from their countries, swam for their lives and national glory. Competition kept getting higher, heats after heats. And at the end, 8 best Paralympian swimmers of the world remained. Anyone could have won that gold medal. But that day belonged to the boy from Islampur, Maharashtra. Thank you and Jai Hind.